Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Codex podcast. As usual, I'm your host, Sonny Kruger, and joining me today, as usual, my co-hosts, Jamie Wojcik and Tim Morse.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another glorious episode of the Codex podcast. I'm glad you're here. I hope you're glad we're with you.
I'm glad I'm here too. And I'm glad everyone that's watching is here too as well. Guys, thank you again for joining us for another episode 74 of the Codex podcast.
Yes, I'm glad to have you all here. And now I must start with an apology. We must apologize for this episode because we have quite a bit of things to come. We will be reviewing Harbinger, issues 1 through 4, Children of the Eighth Day. So I must start off actually this episode by saying, a little while ago, Jamie, you picked out Absolute Carnage, and Tim on there said thank you, and I should have said thank you too, because it was a great read, and now I must apologize for picking Harbinger, that I did that to you guys. And another thing I must apologize for is I noticed in that episode I kept saying symbiote, and I caught myself, and I said, now I will no longer say symbiote, and I will say symbiote.
So I was so mad that entire episode. I'm not going to lie to you. I wasn't going to correct you live on air, but I was just like...
I will still call Cletus Cletus.
Cletus Cassius?
It is Cletus.
Yeah, both of them. Cletus Cletus, whatever the hell his name is.
But I will be saying symbiote from now on, as opposed to symbiote. The symbiotes are behind us, and the symbiotes are ahead of us. But I'll get onto that a little bit later. And I must also apologize for the F-lister we have. That, I don't think many people are going to like him, but, well, let's just say Easter's coming up, and he may be something you may want to paint for Easter.
Yeah.
A certain egg foo. But, as usual, we start the show off with comic book news, and I will get us going with the rundown. But first, Jamie has the rundown on something to help you guys get some more energy.
Yes, guys, go check out Dubby.gg. This is Dubby Energy. Guys, this is the cleanest form of energy you could possibly find out there. No jitters, no crash, no bad aftertaste whatsoever. Everything that they promote has been true. I'm telling you right now, go check them out. And if you do not believe me, first off, Tim just got his. What'd you think, bud?
Yeah, so the only thing negative I have to say about Dubby is I don't have any more. It's awesome. It's good.
That's why you get the tubs.
Exactly. I liked it. It does not crash. I had no crash. The increase in energy was not overwhelming, and it maintained, gave me good focus, and it's something that I am definitely going to be using often.
And if you guys get the chance to, and you guys do order something, use the keyword code X, CODE-X at checkout and save yourself 10% on every order you guys make. Trust me when I say it. And if you don't even trust me, why don't you hear from me and Sale ourselves, because Sale doesn't even like energy drinks.
There you go.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Sale.
All right, guys, check out our sponsor and partner, Dubby Energy. That's Dubby.gg if you guys want to go find more of this product. And I'm going to tell you right now, this is my first time actually trying it. We did get it. Me and Sal actually did get it about a few days ago. This is my first time using it, and I'm going to tell you right now, this is the most energy I've ever had on one of these episodes. I am not lying. I've been bouncing in my chair. This is the cleanest form of an energy drink you will find on the market. Trust me when I say that. There's no jitters. There's no angst. There's nothing but pure energy drinking this. Right now, I'm drinking the Dragonade, and it is phenomenal. No bad aftertaste like most of those energy drinks that you find out there. So, guys, definitely go check out Dubby, and that's Dubby.gg for more, and use the code word code-X at checkout and save yourselves 10% on your order and purchases. And if you don't believe me, let's hear from Sal himself, who doesn't even like energy drinks.
Okay, I'm going to say this. I never liked energy drinks. It was always too jittery. The crash was terrible after them, and the taste was also horrible on lots of those. So I stayed away from them. But now I've tried this one, and I'm telling you, there was no jitters. There was no crash. It tasted great. There was no bad aftertaste. I love this energy drink. This is a good thing to have, and I'm definitely going to buy some more.
Yeah.
Go get your Dubby. And the fun fact is, if you guys follow him on Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook, new flavors are dropping very, very soon. And I can't wait to tell you guys what they are, because I know and no one else does.
Nice. Yeah. So get it, and like I said, use that password, code-X or code -X.
And save yourself that 10% because it does go a long way and it helps the show. So
Yeah.
win-win.
Yes.
Get some energy, help us perform a little bit more, and get some new gear.
All right, well, now I'm going to need some energy, guys, because the rundown is quite a bit this week. Well, this covers last week and this week. So I will start us off with the comic book news.
And just
And
jump
rundown.
into the rundown.
We heard about the video game, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. The Last Ronin is getting its first ever video game, and that will be an action RPG. It's been compared to God of War, and still the release date won't be out till a few years from now. So we can get excited. We can keep you up to date on more news with the Last Ronin video game. Also, there's George Perez Marvel variant covers, and what they're using for that is from his unused archives. They're taking some of his old covers, drawings of his that weren't used, and they're putting those as variant covers. For instance, it will start with the Fantastic Four #8 that will come out on June 7th, and then there'll be another one of the Avengers #2 that comes out June 21st. Also, Scarlet Witch Annual #1 and Incredible Hulk #1. So like I said, you could look forward to those. I personally really like the one that I saw of his that was with Impossible Man in the Fantastic Four, and he's reading a comic book in that one.
I like the Scarlet Witch one. That one
Mhm.
was my favorite so far.
That was a nice one, yeah. Unfortunately, we have some sad news. Artist and inker Joe Giella passed away at the age of 94. He was known for his work in the Silver Age, as he worked on The Flash, Green Lantern, Batman, and he spent 17 years working on The Phantom, and he worked on Mary Worth until he retired in 2016. And another thing about Joe Giella is that in 1996 he earned the Inkpot Award, and also he was awarded the Inkwell Awards from the Joe Senat Hall of Fame Award in 2018. And also this summer, something's coming up, and that is the Summer of the Symbiotes. And it's set to start in May, and it will be in issues of Venom, Carnage, Extreme Venomverse, Death of the Venomverse, Edge of the Venomverse, that's going to be an Infinity comic book, Carnage Reigns, Cult of Carnage, Misery, and Red Goblin. Also, we heard about the Alex Ross homages of Alex Ross will homage Jim Lee's X-Men #1 cover in the upcoming story, of Uncanny Avengers, which is an X-Men and Avengers crossover event that will start in August. And then we found out that Adult Swim got the rights and we'll be getting the Superman animated series called My Adventures with Superman. And then over the past day or two, there have been some big trailers that have dropped, and they have dropped for Spider-Man Across the Spiderverse, and that is set to come out June 2nd. We saw the Blue Beetle trailer, and that is set to come out August 18th. And we saw the Secret Invasion trailer, and that is set to come out June 21st.
It's going to be a busy summer.
Yes,
Busy.
busy. Summer with a lot of chaos, a lot of carnage. What are some things that stood out to you guys with all
Going back to the Last Ronin video game, no production company or time frame has been announced, just the game itself. The fact that it's going to be a mature style game has me pumped. The series was amazing. Jamie, you and Tone did an awesome review on the whole thing, the 5 issues, and if the game is anything like that, I'm in.
Yeah, I gotta agree. I do believe that they do have a developer.
Do they? Because
Already?
last I saw, they didn't have one.
I believe it is the people who made God of War.
That's
that'd be
even
awesome.
better.
Because that's why they say it's a game God of War-esque type game. I might be mistaken. Don't quote me. Don't at me. I don't care. But at that point, I do believe that's what it entails right now. I know I'm gonna be picking it up as soon as it comes out because I'll be live streaming that one for sure. I'm excited because there hasn't, aside from the latest Shredder game, which is like an old style arcade game,
Mhm.
Shredder Mayhem, I really do think that this is going to be the game that tops them all. So it's like, take my money right now.
I've got the Cowabunga collection on my Xbox, and that is Nostalgia City. So getting into something fresh for Ninja Turtles. Yeah,
I was thinking about getting that collection.
Dude, get it. It's worth it.
I'm like, I should get
Absolutely.
it, yeah.
110%.
I remember having the old games to Sega Genesis, but like I said, yeah, this would be great to have a new game. The first one focusing on the storyline of the last Ronin, so it should be very different from the others. And they said, like God of War, awesome game. So I think this, when it does come out, it should be a great one.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if you guys watched it, but I had my doubts. I hated every moment of it when I heard about it. But the Blue Beetle movie, that trailer stole the show for me.
I was like, I know Jamie's gonna be excited. I'm like, I want to hear what you gotta say.
Yeah, I'm extreme. There's only one part that I hated about that trailer, and that's the fact that he got the scarab in a Big Belly Burger box. That bothered me just a little bit. But overall, the suit, fantastic.
Comic accurate, like 99% comic
And for all
accurate.
of you people out there that are saying that it's just a CGI motion cap
No.
jumping, no, it's a full suit.
Yeah, that's practical. I mean, the suit is practical, but
Mhm.
like the wings and business like that, that's CGI. But
Yeah.
that
Yeah, it's
suit
gotta be,
is
But the suit itself,
spot on.
Yeah,
is-
it's like some of the best, most comic accurate outfits you're gonna see in any movie.
yes. And as of today, it was announced by James Gunn on Twitter and everywhere else that Blue Beetle is not an Elseworld title. Blue Beetle is canon for the new DCU.
That's amazing.
Until
Off
it
to a
fails,
great
and then
start.
they're like, put it in Elseworld.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were just joshing you, late April Fool's Day joke.
Yeah.
The one thing I liked about the trailer that I noticed was Ted Kord's Beetle Flyer, the
Yes.
ship. I saw that. As soon as I saw it, I was like, that's amazing. Nod to Ted Kord right there.
I mean, I think it looks like a nice movie. I think I'm gonna probably enjoy it, but I don't think it's gonna be like so big for the box office. Like, we obviously want these movies to
Oh
do
no,
good.
I
don't
agree.
don't think it's gonna be the.
I think it'll be
the big one.
moderate. I don't think it'll be a smash, but
I don't think it should be
moderate.
the thing that kicks off the new DCU.
Mm-mm.
But in a sense, I'm kind of excited about it because of the fact that who knows what they've done for reshoots.
Yeah.
And yes, especially seeing the outfit though is definitely a huge positive. Like no matter
Mhm.
what amazing and like I said, comic accurate, that's what I love to see.
Everyone get those Infinite Crisis number, was it 6s
Yeah.
or 5s? Yeah, 5. Infinite Crisis 5 before they start price rocketing all the way up because I
Pump
got
up-
like 3 copies.
Pump up that fair market value. Those numbers
yeah.
right now are rookie numbers.
Yeah, them are
Um,
rookie numbers. Once that movie comes out, I'm selling it. I'm retiring.
Done.
I don't know if I could do it. I don't know if I could sell it.
I say I'm gonna sell, but then as Tim, I've never sold a
No.
thing. I've given a couple issues away, but never sold the thing.
Keep them.
One of these days, we're gonna start selling comics, but I don't know when that day will be.
Sonny, you will be kicked off this show. We're looking for a new
Boy.
host of the Codex podcast.
Don't worry.
Inquiries down below.
It'll be a long, long time. I'll probably be all gray, but by then, hopefully, I don't need that kind of money.
As far as other bits of news, the Alex Ross Jim Lee homage, I think I'm excited for that. I love what he's
Really
doing
nice,
with that. He changed it a little bit to make it look like all of it's taking place within a couple of seconds. Like Wolverine is instead of just standing there like this, you can see him in action shot hitting Magneto's sphere and all that stuff. I think it looks cool. I like it. I love everything Alex Ross does.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the only thing that I think is a downgrade in news for me was the George Perez announcement for the variants for Marvel. I feel like Marvel's a little too late to the party.
Yeah.
DC, as soon as they found out about his passing, and I mean, everyone knew about his
was
passing.
coming.
We knew. We did he got the
Legacy.
what was it the Legacy Award
Yeah.
2 years
Yeah.
ago because everyone knew it was coming.
Yeah.
And then little after that, he passed away. So it's been about a year, and now we're gonna do the variant covers. Marvel, what are you doing to the guy? Like
it is.
DC jumped all over that, and I have his variant covers because they were amazing. So
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they didn't really want to compete, and that's the one thing I can think of. Or
it's not even a competition at that point. It's a
It's
living
honoring.
legend. It's
Yeah.
honoring the legacy of a man that literally transformed a whole media.
Yeah. And then for me, one thing I did want to touch on, I wanted to read a little part from. It was from that Mary Worthing, obviously, how Joe Giella passed away, and it just goes to deal with with passing. And it was the woman, I believe she is the Mary Worth character, and she's thinking about her lost loved one, and then she says, "What's that saying? Don't cry because something is over, simply because it happened." Oh no, don't. Okay, sorry, my bad.
Yeah.
It says, "What's that saying? Don't cry because it's over, smile because it happened."
Mm-hmm.
Which I think that's a nice little
Very
saying that I
true
liked.
words.
Yes. Very, very true.
Yeah,
The only other piece of information that I actually enjoyed was the trailer for Across the Spiderverse.
I haven't seen
Because I
it
was just
yet.
gonna get on. Yeah.
Yeah. My thoughts is yes, please, thank you. But I don't know. See, like I like the Spider-Verse, but I don't like how there's 75,000 Spider people in there. But the Miguel O'Hara Spider-Man 2099, I love the fact that he's in there, but I think we got kind of gypped on what he looked like because at the end of the very first one, he was like skinny and just laying there and being like, "Where am I?" And then this, he looked like he just drank like 4 buckets of protein in one sitting, being like, "Yep, I'm ready to get Miles Morales."
Yeah, and it seems from the trailer, it seems like he's going to be the villain, and I say, "Oh yeah."
Yeah,
I see Spider-Man 29 is
miscommunication.
good character. Yeah, and then too, like they made him look out definitely like Oscar Isaac. You could tell like that he was playing him. I like to see the spot in there. I thought that was a pretty funny part with the bread falling out of the stomach.
Oh yeah, the spot where he's like, "You're not gonna stop me," and he's like, "Dude, can you just stop?" And he's like, "Oh."
So that I did like. So I think it looks good. I think it'll be a good, entertaining movie.
Yeah,
Secret Invasion actually didn't get me too excited.
It got
You know,
me excited.
a lot of people were jumping over Secret Invasion, and I'm like, it's just Nick Fury having his own movie spliced together, or not movie, it's TV series, his own series spliced together for Disney Plus. Like, I'm good with it. Samuel L. Jackson, it's Nick Fury.
Yeah,
I want to know what's going on, but I just want them to explain why he was gone,
They
and
should.
and be like, yo, everything that transpired, he was never here.
Yeah, like what point did he
I feel like right after Avengers 1, they're going to be like, he has not been on Earth since the Chitauri attack.
all of it means nothing.
Yeah, so
So, we will see.
Yeah.
but I feel like that's a good wrap up for the rundown right there. And now we're going to do a little bit of something different. We're going back to our works, and Sonny's got some stuff he's been working on.
Oh yeah, that is right, boys. A couple weeks ago, my episode 2, An Idea to Live For, of a series about a series, was finally released on YouTube, so you can check that out now. As you know, it took me a long time to get the second one out and get it made. And one thing that was very nice was to see is that the first 2 people who sent me pictures to say, "Look, we're watching it," and was these 2 co-hosts of mine, my codex family members, Jamie and Tim. And then if you did watch the episode, you'd hear there's a song called Breakdown in the credits by a band called Half of Something. And that is the band of our very own Tim Morris.
Thank you for that, Sonny.
I'm really upset that I had no part in episode 2.
Don't worry, there's more episodes to come.
Don't worry, you're going to be seeing our names in credits here very soon for the rest of these.
Maybe in code Z form?
Maybe we will see. And then there was also a little bit of a how we have some stuff in the background, right? Like some codex stuff. In one of the scenes, I did make sure to put that nice little sticker.
The product placement. I did.
I didn't.
Towards the later, the big scene of the episode, the big long one.
Now I got to go watch it again.
Yeah, because you don't pay attention. I can take a picture and send it to him too, but if you don't watch it, you don't know.
Well, now I got an Easter egg to go look for in time for Easter.
Ooh,
there you go.
Look at you.
We'll be talking about some Easter stuff in a little bit. But yeah, also on Wattpad, I finished posting my story Fugue so that you can read it on there for free. Fugue, Fugue. The whole thing's out there. Feel free to check it out. and enjoyed it. It's a quick. I think the whole thing would maybe take like 2 hours to read.
I've been keeping up.
Thank you, my friend. Yeah, and I see where again you were the first one to like the page. Well, aside from me, so
Yeah. Well, you got to kind of, because that makes no sense if you don't like your own stuff.
yeah.
So.
Yes. So everybody also make sure to like our Codex Station stuff. We all like it. I enjoy all what we do here at the Codex Station. And one thing also I was up to over the past weekend, I was at C2E2. So I took some videos. I have to do some editing and make a nice codex on the spot so you could see my adventure.
Throw
at
me the
C2E2
video,
this
Sonny. I will
year.
get that up while I'm on vacation.
Sonny
Nice.
dipping his toes in the on the spot.
Yeah,
pool.
unfortunately, I was unable to attend. Everybody that was going with had either dropped out or couldn't make it. And so next year I'm doing it solo. I already made it. We already have the dates for next year.
When is it
so
next year?
April. Give me a second. I'll pull it up. It's April. I think it's 24th to or 25th to 28th. Give me a second.
Right. But either way, yeah, I did say it. Like this year, I went one day, and I said next year, no matter who else I'm going with, even if I'm meeting up with no one there, I want to go all 3 days. I'm gonna be even more prepared to do a lot more stuff. But I still had a lot of
April
fun this year.
26th through the 28th.
Okay, well there you go.
Was it packed?
C2E2 pack.
You went
so-
Sunday?
Yes, I went. Sunday
Yeah,
the
so
last
it wasn't
day.
as bad as a Saturday where you're
I'm sure
shoulder to
that
shoulder
is.
with everybody.
Yeah, but it was a good fun time. I enjoyed it, and like I said, next year, man, I'll be there
yeah,
again. So
I'm going to be doing a couple on the spots out here for smaller cons that they have. So be aware of that one. That will be happening. But yeah, I'm going to be there next year regardless. I'll have room by myself. I don't care. At this point, I just want to do it again. I miss it.
nice.
Just
Well,
go and record and hand out business cards and check out cosplayers and get autographs and do all the cool stuff.
Yeah.
I'm getting no autographs with those prices.
Oh yeah.
No,
God.
thank you, Chris Evans or Namar.
I can't believe he still can't say his own name, but okay.
Yeah. We all just say what we can. Namar, Glacius,
Symbiote.
which I'm changing to Symbiote.
Yeah. I'm officially making the transition to Symbiote this week.
That is right. But also, Codex has been up to a lot. And Tim, not so long ago, you had a one shot.
Yeah. Me and Wes went and did an on the spot at My Guys Comics. If you haven't seen that, go check it out. And when we did that, I learned that a local writer was going to be there. Her name was Carissa Grant. And I went the next week to go and see her. And I got 3 books. And I got one of them right over here. Maybe not. No. Okay. Guess not. But anyways, it's called Redemption. Go check out the one shot where she talks about the process of taking a novel and putting it into comic book form. And we'll be having her on for a full interview here in the near future too.
Yeah, I thought it was really interesting.
Yeah.
Me writing I write, so one day it'd be nice to have some stuff me into comics. So when I saw that one shot, I was like, oh, this is definitely really
the day that I went to go see her was awesome because she had posted up that she was going to be doing a signing at My Guys like 2 hours before, and she wasn't expecting anybody to come. My sister, her husband, and kids all went there. A bunch of other people showed up. She made a fair amount that day for a 2-hour early notice.
No, that's great.
Yeah. Signed everything, talked to everybody. It was awesome. It was amazing. I was going to try and do the one shot on the spot there. And I was like, you're pretty busy today. And that's a good thing. So I'll catch you on Restream.
Yeah. So I say at least you got time to talk more as opposed to quick. Hey, real quick, what is this?
Yeah.
And even more
Get on the
fun,
line.
more fun news is we have a return. And it's the hashtag return of A.L. Kaplan. We'll be scheduling that very, very soon.
I'm excited for that.
I know. I love AL. He's a great guy. Always fun to have on. We've been talking about his new character, Circuit Breaker from DC Comics.
If he doesn't have wine on the episode, I will make sure to send him a bottle just to drink while he's.
Oh yeah, we're gonna send him a bottle just so he can have his. Because last time he didn't get his chance to. So.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited for that. Can't wait. It's always a pleasure to talk to A.L. Kaplan. You and I, Jamie, had a great time the last time, and the one shot with him was also awesome. That was our introduction to Kaplan. So yeah, definitely.
Great person to talk to. Overall, like the most humblest creator I've ever met in my life. And I've been buying all of his variants since they've been coming out. So definitely go check out them.
My comic shop doesn't have them because they're small and new and nobody's ordering those titles. So
right. But we do have some more fun news, guys, ladies and gents. We are going to be starting a Patreon here soon. We're just setting up the tier process right now. So if you guys want to support this little channel that could, you guys can at patreon.com. We'll have more set up during the week. So you'll probably be seeing it here by next week latest. That way we can get this ball on the roll. And lastly, before I even forget, we have so much more new shows for you guys. My brain is already rattling thinking of all the editing I have to do.
Oh yeah.
But the premiere of Codex Slabbed is coming out. Now that we can talk about that, we will be doing a Dragons and Warriors campaign. D&D, was it 5e?
D&D 5e, yep.
Yeah, 5e style. And the promo should be dropping here within the next week, I believe, for what we're doing.
Yes, if I remember right, the promo is going to drop
the 13th.
The 13th. That is
my
correct.
birthday.
Yep. So get ready for that. I've already recorded it. It's about 4 minutes long. And to give you a bit of additional content, go check out the Decoding Panels episode for Dragons and Warriors. That's about 8 minutes, and that gives you everything you need to know what's going to be going on with the entire Codex crew playing Dragons and Warriors. It's going to be amazing.
First episode is going to be character creation, which is always going to be fun. You're going to see Jamie Junk trying to make sure he can throw fireballs at people.
Can I be a ghoul, Tim? Yes or no?
Sonny, if you can convince me with coin and or ale, possibly.
You got to roll a nat 20. And you can get it.
We'll see.
If you get a nat 1, you're just off the team.
Yeah.
Then can I be like a Jack Sparrow or Captain Hook pirate?
Sure, but we're going to be landlocked, so
okay.
Yeah, so we have that, and then lastly, Wes is going to be showing off more of his collections that he picks up and on the spots from Tim and him themselves, because they've got 30 freaking comic shops around his area.
In Knoxville alone, there are 8, I believe, and in the region, I think there's 13 to 15. So yeah, me and Wes are going to be pretty busy.
So guys, so much coming from the Codex Station to you. So make sure you guys hit that like button. Love every minute that you guys do it. It helps us so much. Keep doing it. We love you guys. We love this community. We're gonna keep building. We're not stopping anytime soon. Every time I say we started a new episode, it's just the beginning, not the end.
We got a special guest coming from Comic Character of the Day on After Dark as well.
Yes, we do. Opie Taylor, who won the 500 followers on Comic Character of the Day, will be joining the guys this Saturday, the 8th, for After Dark. I will not be attending, but everyone else will be. So, guys, have fun with that.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, we're close to 800 subscribers on YouTube, baby. We need those 7 more. So, if you guys are watching, definitely.
If we get to 800 subscribers, Sonny will take a video of himself in nothing but his bathrobe on an exercise bike, sweating profusely.
My dreams.
Tim getting me in trouble. Always getting me in trouble, Tim.
I know.
But speaking of Comic Character of the Day, I've been watching the past few episodes, Shazam and The Punisher. And it was nice to see that I'm not the only person of Codex anymore who likes Circle of Blood.
They put that on there because they felt bad for you. I talked to them.
Who did?
Dan.
Just Dan?
I think
Sale, I believe.
Sale picked it too. But they did it because they felt bad for Sonny. I had to mention that we did Stephen Grant's interview, and I had to give Sonny the interview because I felt like if I did it.
Recording Circle of Blood for Decoding Panels was some of the best fun I ever had. I had so much fun, my neighbors banged on the wall and told me to shut up because I was screaming so loud.
Yeah, and then in the edit, he's like, "Jamie, I'm about to scream as loud as I can right now, so you might want to take your headphones off."
The Punisher Circle of Blood, one that will always be in the hearts of us at the Codex Station.
That's right.
Pain in my heart.
It was on our first episode.
I know, but it ain't my heart. That was like the worst way to start a first episode ever.
Well, I'm really curious as to see what you think this story of Harbinger
I can't
later
wait.
on.
I can't wait to get into it. But yeah, I feel like that's a good wrap up. We have a lot in store for you guys, both personally and on the Codex Station. So keep watch, hit that notification bell. That way you guys don't miss any of that content either. Because there's going to be a much more.
A lot of good things ahead. But for now, let's get on to something that's a bit bad and disgraceful. And that is the F list. And today, the character joining the F list is the original Egg Foo.
Jamie, do you want to have the
Who's pulling up
pleasure of
this
showing this guy or no?
You know what? I'll let you take the reins on this one because I was about to click it and I was like, if he clicks it at the same time, I'm gonna throw my mouse at the computer.
Sonny, I'm gonna go right for in order here.
Yep, it's Easter time is almost coming up. You might want to paint your eggs, and look at that. You might even want to paint this horrible character. And would you hold that? Would you hold that picture up there? Let me read. This is Egg Foo, who's a huge egg and an extremely racist character. Keep in mind, I'm reading the way it is written. He says,
Oh my God.
We're prefacing this.
He says, the Americans would be warned if the rocket were fired at wrong range. So we will wait until their fleet comes too close from them to escape annihilation. And our scout plane's radar warns us that that will be very, very soon. Hee-ho. That was, like I said, just me reading how it was written.
So, yeah, look at this one.
Let's see some more. There we go. Another one.
I don't think we need to read it anymore. I think they got the hint.
The foolish Americans do not know that the instant any of their pilots attempt to take photographs of our installations, they might just as well pull the trigger against their own brains. Hee-ho! Oh my God.
Notice how it says plus instead of press?
Yeah.
I'm glad I can only see tiny words.
Oh, yeah.
Is he a major Wonder Woman villain?
He mainly was a Wonder Woman villain. He made his first appearance in Wonder Woman 157 in 1965. And look at that cover, yeah. Thrilled to the most startling villain ever devised, the Oriental Egghead and his mustache trap, never before shown, pitting Wonder Woman against the fury of Egg Foo, a tale of unbearable menace.
This is just as bad as Fu Manchu in Shang-Chi.
Oh my God, when I came up with the immortal egg, I never thought that this would happen.
This is horrible.
And look at this. After they killed the first Egg Foo, look at this one came back. What does it say? I am Egg Foo the 5th.
Holy smokes.
So there was just more of this horrible character. Can you imagine on Easter, hey, what did you paint? Oh, look at this character that so-and-so painted.
No.
It's a very racist egg. Oh, no, that's a character from DC. He's a Wonder Woman villain. Yeah,
Look at this wonderful egg.
A kid's going to get punished for making that. And then here he's updated.
Now, I like that.
Version. Yeah, I think this one's actually pretty mean looking. Like, not so racist. It's just like it's an egg, but it's pretty...
It's like MODOK if he was an egg.
Yes.
Yeah. Exactly.
We got one more,
and
Sonny.
then one more updated. There we go. Now there he is. Egg Foo, also known as Eggy, and this is the one from the Harley Quinn series. Like I said, see,
is this from the Prelude and Knock Knock Jokes?
This might. Is that a story?
Yeah.
You're not too sure. This was just a picture found, but if you see here, yeah, Harley Quinn accidentally throws a knife at him because he startled her, and then he falls down the stairs. His yolk comes out, and all the cats are licking it.
Oh my God.
I'm trying to remember I don't remember if that was Prelude, Knock Knock Jokes, the trade, or if that was the volume 3. But my point aside, yeah, no.
Do you want to see it again, Jamie?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I think we've seen enough.
It's up to you if you want to give him a backstory
just one more.
Oh,
so that's the updated. It's more of the modern.
Starting
version.
with the Code Z morning podcast. No. I don't think there's really a way for me to do it without the Humpty Dumpty song going on. So no, I can't. I can't do it. I can't do it to the Eggman himself.
No problem. Egg
This is an
food.
F list first. Jamie can't come up with the origin story.
Oh, I definitely can. In a horrible Easter accident, instead of Jesus rising, the immortal egg foo rose after being spliced into 3,000 different pieces, has the regeneration ability of, let's say, Wolverine or Deadpool, and brought himself back together again without his merry men. From that point on, after the accident, he targeted Wonder Woman as his main counterpart and tried to destroy her with his yoke of justice.
There you go. Oh, egg foo.
I
Yeah,
want to read this, Jamie. Please write up a script. I will find an artist for you. We'll have Dan do the artwork. Done.
Oh,
I don't like my job anymore.
Codex Comics presents Immortal
well.
Egg Foo.
Was Egg Foo, was originally a villain in Wonder Woman, and obviously failed. But at one point, he even blew Wonder Woman and Steve Trevor up. But then Wonder Woman's mother put them back together. She did something that was able to bring them back to life. Eventually, they defeated Egg Foo. That's when later there was more incarnations, Egg Foo the Fifth. But yeah, there's more things about Egg Foo.
He's
Just
like
the
that. Real quick. He's like that D&D character that somebody makes, like their first one dies, so they just erase the name and put Junior at the end of it. Oh yeah, I'm dude's brother. I'm here to avenge his death. And then he dies again, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, because as you saw, the fifth was also still very similar. But yeah, so his name was originally Chang Su. That was the Wonder Woman version. And then there's Edgerton Fullerton Young. That's the one in the Harley Quinn series. And then there's Yigfu Sagath from Batman, the Brave and the Bold. And yeah, he is a scientist. He was a member of the Great 10. He was a member and founder of the Science Squad, weapons manufacturer, and he was an agent of Apocalypse. Yeah. His crimes are murder, mass kidnapping, unethical experimentation, brainwashing, and torture. Some of the parts I'm reading from is from villains.fandom. And it says his goals were to kidnap a group of mad scientists and force them to work for his science squad. And that was successful. But all his failed attempts were to turn Steve Trevor into a human bomb and to use him along with a missile to destroy an American fleet, defeat Wonder Woman, transport a group of brainwashed civilians to Apocalypse, and defeat an invading metahumans agency. Like I said, those were all fails. But yeah, he is a bioengineered mastermind. And one thing Egg Foo was known for saying, one time he said, never in my wildest dreams did I imagine I would meet a creature I pitied more than myself. Yeah, Egg Foo is horrible, and yeah. I mean, that's what I can really say. And then too, yeah, before his mustache was literally a weapon, a big, huge egg. That was obviously a racist character, changed. Yeah, with the new incarnation, the new versions, the retcon versions, I was surprised actually weren't so bad.
Yeah, the retcon looks good. The
Yes.
older version obviously does not.
Yeah.
Right.
And I've seen quite a few lists of worst characters ever made, and Egg Foo is usually on a lot of those worst lists. Worst villains, worst characters.
Yeah.
And we can see why.
This was at a time in DC when they were literally throwing eggs against the wall to see what stuck. And somebody was like, wait a minute.
That'd be a good villain.
Yeah, all right, let's try that.
Let's take Steve's mustache and put it on him.
Yeah.
That's a great idea.
And also, because it was stated that he was also Chinese, he was a communist. So they're like, you know what? Let's take an egg and a communist. And there we go. We got our villain.
Egg.
There you go.
And someone was like, they were doing this with their mustache, touching their mustache, and they said, wait a minute. His mustache could also be a weapon. He could use it to get a hold of Wonder Woman.
Yeah, there you go. Lasso of truth.
Yeah, she can't. Oh, he's such a
His
big
tagline should be, I must ask you a question.
Oh, that's $1 million
Are you prepared to die?
tagline.
Hey, maybe if we make him so big, Wonder Woman can't get her lasso of truth around him, so that makes him one of the greatest villains of the 60s.
There you go.
The 60s, 70s, and today.
Oh my
Oh
god.
man, yeah. All these years, all these decades later.
Right
look at
here
that.
on Code Z.
He joins the F list. So guys,
I'm gonna answer right now. No.
no, you don't ever see Egg Foo. So you know what? The original Egg Foo, no way. But some of the retcon versions
Redcon,
later,
yes.
I could see getting out because like
Same
the
thing
other
with,
one,
like
the
the
meat,
eraser.
something
or-
kind of like the yeah. But you know what?
Yeah.
I mean, the other older eraser has a better chance of this one because, like I said, this one is the original is obviously this character's original one is very racist, and the fifth Egg Foo, the fifth
Yeah.
was still racist. So maybe somewhere around 10, 15, they decided to get it right. But yeah, the newer one, they looked like pretty mean looking and not like any specific race.
Yeah.
That one I could see getting out, and then how they did with Harley Quinn, I think was kind of the best thing you can do with a character like this. If you're gonna somehow try to retcon them and save them, to say, okay, nobody's gonna take this character serious. Put it in a kind of a sillier comic. You know, and Harley Quinn is known for having a lot of comedy, so
Yeah.
I think that's the best place to put Egg Foo in. So newer Egg Foos, I could say make it out of the F list, but the original Egg Foo the fifth, all those old racist Egg Foos will never leave the F list.
Yeah, no
Agreed.
chance on that one.
There you go. That, and I say that concludes the F list for today.
Yes. But with the F list being done, I just got one question for y'all. Do you know where we can get comics for a discounted price? 20%
Yes,
off
I
to be
do.
specific?
I
do.
hope, Jamie, you can tell us in a voiceover.
I do
Ooh,
too.
I can do just that. Ready,
Right on.
set, go. Everyone, if you're anything like me, you love comics, but you also love a good deal. And our friends over at Heroscornercomics have just the deal for you. From exclusives to back issues, graded slabs, current issues, and even set up a subscription with them. And all you have to do is use the keyword codex at checkout. That's CODEX, and you will save 20% store-wide. So don't miss out. Yes, don't miss out on these great opportunities here, especially with it being April. Officially, they are doing their mystery box giveaway again, which different from the last one. Last one was $100. You get $250 value in comics, which was like 30 to 40 raw books, all near mint. If you guys need us to attest for that, Sal did one on his channel at Sal's Comic Corner, and I did one right here in the Codex Station. They also have a Codex bundle, which is 3 Heroes Corner Comics exclusives. You can check that out over on Tim that did his unboxing of it, which was amazing. And
Yeah.
Codex keyword does work on that, so you can save 20% on that as well. But with that new mystery box, it's $125. You get a 9.8 CGC comic graded in the box as well as 30 raw comics that are near mint. There's going to be only 60 spots. You need 30 to proceed, so definitely go get that bundle. It is worth every penny.
Yeah, I'm not
That's
missing out.
Yeah, 9.8 is already worth, the deal right there.
Yeah.
Oh, God, yeah. Especially the last bundle they sent out, they did a New Mutants 98
Yes.
for the surprise grand prize. So I don't know who got that one, but whoever did, I'm very jealous of you right now.
Lucky.
I was hoping it was me, but it was not. I got the Superman.
Which Superman did you get again?
I got the oversized 1972.
Yeah, which was
Comic.
super awesome.
Awesome.
Yes. Very, very cool to see. So definitely go check that out. But guys, the real question is, do you actually know?
I hope I do.
And we're going to get into some do you know? I believe it's me first this
Yep.
week.
It is you, then me, and then Tim.
And then Timothy.
There we
Okay.
go.
All right, guys. So we are going to be reviewing Harbinger today. So, guys, do you know in 2015 there's a 5-picture deal with Sony? And that includes the Valiant universe. It's supposed to be the whole summer of Valiant going on. But what were the 2 Harbinger movies that were slated for that 5-picture deal? There's 2 movies. What are the names of those movies? And there's no half points, no nothing. You got to get both to get it.
I am going to say Faith and Harbinger Wars.
I am going to say Zephyr and Harbinger.
Okay, both of you are half right. Okay, Tim with Harbinger Wars and you with Harbinger. If you would have used both those and put them together, you would have been correct. It was Harbinger Wars and Harbinger. It was supposed to be a prelude into Harbinger. Bloodshot was in there, but they pushed that with Vin Diesel because family goes first.
Yeah.
And that didn't do well in the box office, especially during COVID times.
Not at all.
So they dropped the whole picture deal. But yeah, the 3 that were slated were Bloodshot, Harbinger Wars, and Harbinger.
Wow. And now Zephyr is in the works. Like now there's talk of her getting a movie.
I think they're going to call it Faith, though, if I remember right.
I think in a previous episode we talked about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said,
George Michael would be
they're
happy.
no longer part of the whole Valiant 5 movie point. It's a Harbinger and Harbinger Wars.
There you go.
But still no half points, so 0 points for Saul.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. So now it is my turn. Guys, we saw the trailer for Spider-Man Across the Spiderverse. Well, trailer number 2. So now, okay, well, 2 out of 3 of us saw that trailer. And now my question for you guys is, do you know what is Miles Morales' middle name?
Oh, God.
I'll give you another guess. Not that one. I'll give you another guess.
Yeah, no.
Benjamin.
Rodriguez.
Miles Morales' middle name, Miles Morales' full name is Miles Gonzalo Morales.
I was close.
There we go.
Yeah, I was not.
All right, so we're still all at 0, but let's see if me and Jamie can get a point off of Tim's question.
Well, I hope so, because this one's so easy. If you don't get it, you should do comic penance the rest of the night.
Looks like I'm doing penance.
So, Jim Shooter, that guy back there, did all this stuff. He also worked for Marvel for a time, did some awesomeness. So, do you know, gentlemen, what major superhero event did Jim Shooter write for Marvel in 1984?
I would let the younger one go first.
I hate you.
So easy.
I'm trying to remember. Because every time I think of Jim, I'm going right to Starlin. I don't know. Secret Wars.
Secret Wars.
That is correct, gentlemen. Marvel Superhero Secret Wars in 1984, 12 issues.
I wanted to say that Infinity Gauntlet, and I was like, no, that was not even close.
Good job. Way to go. Yes, that showed us the origin of the symbiote for Spider-Man, who later became Venom. Way to go, boys. Point each.
I'm so happy with myself.
I was about to say quick, and I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah, I don't want Jamie piggybacking off my question.
But there we go. Secret Wars. All right, so round
Good
1
job.
is done. Point for me, and a point for Jamie. And now it's Jamie's question.
Okay, so we did review Blackest Night. Okay. Now in there's a multitude of different color spectrum emotions. You have your, rage. Was it Larfleas? I forget what they call them. But blue hope, green willpower, yellow fear. But do you know each character has an emblem with their color associated? What was the inspiration behind the Black Lantern's emblem? Where did they get the emblem from?
Like I can see it right there. Nordic runes.
Okay, you said Nordic runes and you said the graveyard.
Yep.
I You know what, Sonny? I'm gonna be nice this one time. And I'll give you the point because it is Black Hand's family crest, which is on his tombstone
Okay. all right.
also as well.
He was in the wheelhouse. He was there.
You know, it made sense
Yeah.
at that
No.
point. Like if he would have said, what's going on, Garen? Thank you for jumping into the chat. Throw that up there for you, buddy.
Hey, Garen.
Yes. Yes, Secret Wars is an amazing story. One of the
Yes.
funnest stories, I think.
But back to
Cool.
what I was saying, yes, I didn't want to give Sonny the point at first, but I was like, it's on the tombstone when he comes back out. Like
Okay.
so
Fair enough.
we can use that. But yeah, it was William Hand's family crest that is the symbol of the Death Lantern.
All right, Sonny, you're up
Okay.
a point. You're winning right now.
So
And if he
2
does,
points
if we
off.
don't tie, he loses the point.
Oh, okay.
All right, boys. Since we were talking about the passing of Joe Giella, I thought I'd give a question that revolves around him. So, my question for you guys is, do you know in what comic was the DC multiverse created? Comic and issue number.
Justice. Hang on. Wait a minute. Justice League number 4.
I feel like Justice League's right. I don't think he's got the number right.
I don't think so either, but that's what I'm sticking
I'm
with.
going Price is Right. Justice League 5.
Well, boys, it's a character from Justice League, but the DC multiverse is credited as being created in the Flash 123 in the story The Flash of Two Worlds.
Where they're
Oh,
both
that's
running.
the Jay Garrick.
Yeah.
They're both running on. Oh my god.
Yep,
Earth 1, Earth
yep.
2.
Yep, 1961. The writer was Gardner Fox, and the artist was Carmine Infantino, and the inker was Joe Giella. So, yep, The Flash 123 is credited as being the first appearance of the DC multiverse.
So close, Jamie. So close.
I'm so upset.
All right,
Well, get ready to get upset for this. Yeah, so the company that put this book out, Valiant.
Ooh.
Do you know, gentlemen, what year was Valiant founded?
$1988.
Sonny, you have to have hands up and look straight ahead.
1988.
Well, since you said it like that, 1988.
Is that what you say, Jamie?
I'm questioning my life right now. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna go with because 89 seems too simple. I'm gonna go 88.
Well, Jamie, sometimes the simplest answer is the correct one. It is 1989.
God, man. Every time like I do like with the one up, I'm like, oh, I'm wrong. But then as soon as I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna stick with it, and then I'm like, you're still wrong.
Well, you should have Price is Righted it. Gone one up.
Dear
Yeah, we're
baby
close.
Jesus.
1989.
I was almost gonna say 92, but I'm like, no, I swore there was one that was like a few
Yeah.
years before then. Okay, so one
Ladies
year
and
off.
gentlemen, just for context, if you ever catch Sonny looking up, down, left, or right, let us know because he's looking at
Yeah,
his
tell us in the
Okay.
comments if he's like,
Unless
yeah. So
your
the
right
answer
hand's-
is
I
Or
have
he's
to
like,
because
my
my
favorite-
camera's there. I have to look down to see you guys.
no. But my favorite is when he's like, and the answer is, Venom Lethal Protector number 6.
And,
And,
yeah,
and then it's like, how did you just manage that one?
I just pulled it out of thin air, gentlemen.
All right. Round 3,
Here we go.
Okay.
Sonny's in the lead right now.
unfortunately.
Yeah.
So we all have talked about Ghost Riders from Danny Ketch to Johnny Blaze to Robbie Reyes. But do you know what is the name of the female Ghost Rider from Strange Academy?
Barbara Ketch.
Sonny, we're here.
Definitely Shirley MacLaine.
His eyes go super wide when he does it.
You hear me guess, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We're waiting on Tim's answer.
I said Barbara Ketch.
Oh, Barbara Catch. Oh, I didn't
Yeah.
hear you. I'm sorry. No, actually, the answer, because you're both wrong, is Alejandro Jones.
Alejandro Jones.
Sonny, we were close, man. We were there.
Yeah, they're all from North America, so there you go.
Sure.
We're in the same
They're in the
continent.
same region.
Yeah, okay. But still, we're both wrong. Okay, here
Give
we
me a
go.
point, Sonny. Give me something easy.
Well, you might be able to get this one. So, guys, we were reading Harbinger 1 through 4, and one of the villains is Rexo. And now the villain is defeated in the story. Spoiler, the villain is defeated in the story. But not too long after, the character was killed. So my question is, do you know which Valiant character killed Rexo?
Jamie, I'll let you answer this. And then I'll piggyback off of you.
Oh, God.
You're close.
He didn't die in Harbinger, did he?
It won't be like it's not in this story because this story.
Yeah, okay. I was just making
but-
sure because I know what we're talking about, but I know he didn't die in there. That Bloodshot.
Exo Man of War.
Tim is right.
I didn't want to say it out loud because I hate that story so much.
I was like, it's interesting. Yeah, so in Exo Man of War, issue number 12,
I have it.
Exo Man of War. Oh, wow. And, yes, he kills Rexo,
He's on the cover.
and Rexo is never to return again. And that was about 30 years ago.
Yeah.
So
He was
Rexo
a horrible villain.
Yes, he definitely belongs in the F list.
Yeah. Next week.
All right, Tim, it is your last question. First.
So I'm on the board, but I'm not going to win. But maybe, Jamie,
We can get a tie here.
you can get a tie. So, gentlemen, this is a true or false. So, true or false, did Jim Shooter ever try and buy Marvel?
I'll say true.
That was too aggressive, Sonny.
Sonny's gonna win, but I'm gonna say false.
Sonny, yeah, you win 3 points, man. It is definitely true. Jim Shooter and some investors submitted the second highest bid in 1988, but were outbid by Ronald Perelman. And the year later, in 1989, they formed Voyager Communications, which was the owner of Valiant Comics.
Sweet. So Sonny took it this week.
By a shot.
Acknowledge me.
No, I am your Cody Rhodes in this.
The tribal chief of this show.
I am the Spanish announce table. I got blasted.
Yep, he won. Here's your prize.
Oh my gosh, he just went up to the Raptor.
There he goes.
I'm back. They ran me over with the semi, but I'm back this Sunday.
In an arm cast.
Yeah, we enjoy wrestling too.
Yes, we
we
do.
enjoy many things at the Codex station.
Oh God! But that wraps up. Do you know?
It's a good one this week.
Yes, it was. As always, lots of good questions.
Yeah.
Oh, guys, it's time.
Oh.
It's Vader time.
Ooh, it is time. Everyone, welcome to another Codex review. As usual, I'm Sonny, joined by Jamie and Tim, and today we are reviewing Harbinger, Children of the Eighth Day, which is issues 1 through 4 of Harbinger. Tim, would you be a dear and read us the credits, please?
I would, Sonny. Thank you for such a sweet introduction.
Do
Harbinger.
it.
Harbinger 1 through 4, ladies and gentlemen. Written by Jim Shooter, artwork by David Lapham, inks by John Dixon, colors by Janet Jackson and Maria Beccari, and letters by John Costanza.
I was so upset that Tito was not in this book.
Just about everybody else was.
All right, guys. Yeah, who wants to take this one?
Not me.
Oh, do it.
Okay.
I don't want to, but I'll do it. I'm going to give my spotlight notes. Okay. First off, I had no idea what I was getting into with this book because it
Me neither.
opens. Yeah, it opens literally with them already having the powers. Chris doesn't have powers. We find out very soon. Like there's a flying car in the very first page, and he's like, "Oh yeah, this is normal." Oh my god, I just blanked. Is it Pete?
Yeah,
It's Pete.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Peter.
Okay, Peter. But Peter is basically found as one of the test subjects for Harbinger that they want. He's trying to figure out more about Harbinger, and as he goes along with his girlfriend, which isn't really established, but kind of is, Chris,
that girl,
who doesn't have powers. They find a list of short names on who else has powers that went through the Harbinger program that sent letters, and they find Flamingo, Torque, and Zephyr, or better known as Zeppelin, in some cases. And they kind of go on this adventure to figure out what Harbinger is doing and trying to take all their powered characters and bring them on their side. Honestly, I thought the book was fair in the sense, but there's a couple issues I had, especially with the art in it.
Mhm.
Sonny showed one panel earlier where like there's a dash in someone's eye, and sometimes they're looking at you like this, which is clearly 90s books.
It was after the brain freeze that they got from.
Here's
Yeah.
another one. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
A line over
Yeah.
the eye when he does his mind powers.
I won't give too much away about this book because I know Sonny can go a little bit more in depth in it. But one of the biggest things that I saw was the bullying aspect. And that was with Zephyr because she had powers. She could fly, but she's a little bit bigger. So they were calling her Zeppelin, like the blimp.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, well, that's kind of rude that it happened for 4 issues. You know?
Right. Straight through.
It's even brought up when Pete's like, she's literally telling Pete, like, you don't acknowledge me at all. Like, sorry, Sonny, I know you travel cheese, but no one's acknowledging what she does. And they're just going right to Zeppelin, not the name that she gave herself. And he's like, oh, well, okay. And then there's a big battle that breaks out. And he's like, Zeppelin, get over here. I'm like, did you not just have a conversation with her about, being a better person? And you're going right back and nothing changes?
Yeah, she's only putting her life on line to try to save you. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You can't even call her
exactly.
by her name, though.
I thought Flamingo was a fun character.
Especially when she burns her clothes off.
That too. She burns her clothes off, but she reminds me of a knockoff Rogue
Mm-hmm.
in a sense, the way she talks. Like, come here, sugar, can I help you? Like, I feel like your name should be Rogue. But I really did like the character of Torque.
He's the best. He was my favorite.
Like when he looks in his head, because Pete can see what people are thinking and what their lives have been like.
Mm-hmm.
When he went in his head and came out and was like, I am so sorry, man. Like, I didn't know your childhood was that bad. Like, I get why you're so big and you need to be this massive and why you're doing what you're doing. And we get that. I think the only character progression we got was really Torque's in this series, essentially. Because he was going from that, screw everybody mentality to you see glimpses of him being like, well, maybe we could be a team. Maybe we can work together. Maybe we could do this, where everyone else was kind of like splitting up.
He wasn't so defensive.
Yeah, he was at the beginning, but then later on, he started getting better. So
he's like, you know what? These women are pretty good looking. I could be a bit nicer to them.
Yeah, give me a beer, Zeppelin.
Exactly.
Get your own beer.
Yeah. But overall, like, I honestly thought that the writing was good. I wasn't a big fan of the art at the time. Obviously, it's 90s, so you're going to get what you get. Overall, I give this a solid, and this is weird for me, a solid 7.
Ooh.
I do want to read more of it to see what it entails. But as for the first 4 issues, I feel like there's more that I need to know in order to give this a more progressive grade, I would say. So
Right on.
7's where I'm at, especially for the first 4
7's
issues.
good.
It ain't Man of
7's
War.
a good grade.
It's no Exo Man of War, but it'll do.
That'll do, pig. That'll do, Zeppelin. That'll do.
Yes. Tim, what do you think of this story, Harbinger?
Sonny really doesn't want to go.
So I was a big Valiant fan back when they first came out. Bloodshot, Exo Man of War, and Shadow Man were the big ones that I was reading, like everybody else. Harbinger, not so much. I think this is one I passed up until years later when I started collecting. I had issue 1 for a short time, but sold it to get other things. But rereading it again, I've got some thoughts. So, like you said, Jamie, as with Exo Man of War, we are thrown right into the middle of something, and that's okay if they give us backstory. And they didn't really do a whole lot of that. I mean, panel transitions were really quick. The only way you knew that time was passing by was up in the corner. They had the timestamp. So that was a little bit of a downer for me. But the artwork, where you didn't like it so much, Jamie, I did. I thought it had that classic feel for a book that came out in the 90s, where Marvel and DC had super hyper stylized artwork. This felt a little more grounded, a little more classic, and I dug that. The settings were good. It was not like your typical superhero book. This is something that made you feel like real people were going through it. And I thought that was nice. For its time, it was fresh and innovative, even edgy, which kind of helps the legacy of the book. But with dated dialogue, I think that kind of brings it down, at least on my end. But on a positive note, the characters feel very real and grounded as much as they can be in a superhero style book. I agree with you 110%. Jamie Torque's character progression was great, and we got to see a lot of development from him. But I think Faith had almost as much, and we got to see her kind of progress from this nerdy girl that was into sci-fi and superheroes.
She was a
into-
Trekkie.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, she had the
absolutely.
shirt, yeah.
But over the course of the 4 episodes, it kind of progressed, and I really dug that. Lots of emotion, lots of drama, lots of action, though not all of it felt smooth to me. But it is definitely more adult than your typical Marvel or DC book that came out at this time. So, also, the bug people in this issue or in this run were from Exo Man of War. So there you go. Juice, hard bodies, hard skin.
You're a wizard,
Hard
Sonny.
skin.
There you go. But overall, my grade writing 6.5 out of 10. It wasn't terrible. It wasn't super awesome, but for the book it fits perfectly, though reads a little dated now. Artwork I liked more than the writing, and that gets a 7.25 out of 10. So in overall, Jamie, I'm right underneath you, 6.9 out of 10.
Okay.
Wow, so
Can we
7
talk
out of
about
10?
one thing real fast
7.9?
before Sonny goes?
Sure.
Because you know he's gonna try to like push it away.
Sure.
Did anyone notice that in the book when they go into space and they come back and it's been 6 months, that they just forget it's been 6 months?
They mentioned it though. They said that they were in
No, they were in space. They got back. They realized it was December.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's Christmas.
Yeah, it's Christmas. They left in like June, and then
go
right
ahead.
after that, there was never a mention about it again. Like, what was the explanation behind it? Oh, we were just in space, and space works differently.
One
No,
of the
no, 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 no.
characters in there, it was Faith, I think, or the techno kid they had.
Oh, X.
Jack's the
yeah.
loser.
Yeah, right. Who got his junk second degree burned.
That was funny.
One of them two mentioned that it could have been the bugs putting them in stasis lock.
Yeah. but
Yeah.
it wasn't like resolved. They were just like,
Nope.
oh, this is what happens in life now. Let's move
Yep.
on.
All right. Cool. Awesome. That's a great explanation. Let's watch TV.
Yeah. Who wants to grab me a beer?
Flamingo will.
All right, boys. So me and Harbinger, my story. I got
10
this-
out of 10.
Yes. All right.
So I got this story in a bundle. So I came with, and then I was like, oh, Jim Shooter wrote this. Oh, yeah, I definitely have to check this out. And so I started reading it, and suddenly a few pages into it, I was like, so this is how Jamie felt reading Exo Man of War, and this is how Tim felt reading Youngblood.
Oh wow.
And
this
I
is
was-
Sonny's Youngblood.
I was almost gonna be done reading it. I said, no, this will be a fun one to read and review it, you guys. So you two were the ones who inspired me to get through this whole story. I said, one day we'll review it. So I did go through it, and look at that. Over a year later, we are reviewing it now. So I had to revisit, Flamingo, Chris Hathaway, Peter, whose name was Sting, Faith, and then of course my favorite character of Harbinger was Torque, John Torkelson, because he was his lines are so cheesy but funny. Like, it made me laugh,
Hey, Pinhead.
Yeah,
I like
hey
when
Pinhead.
Chris was trying to teach him how to read, and he's like, "You're just making fun of me," and like tries to like run away. And he's like, it reminded me of the Family Guy episode where he's like, "What's this word, Lois?" Evil. What's this word? Knievel. What's his word? What's his word? A daredevil. Did you know Evil Knievel was a daredevil?
So yes, John, Torque can't read, but he's really big and strong. But I thought some things were really, like I said, Tim, outdated. But Torque's parts did make me laugh when he's like, like it says to Flamingo, he's like, "You, I can have anytime. This is a good beer."
Yeah.
And another time too, go get me a beer. All that stuff. I thought that was hilarious. But Tim, like, you actually did like the artwork. I thought for me that was the top thing of it. For me, I was like, okay, the artwork is actually pretty nice. One thing I think is pretty interesting is, well, we can just point to it behind you, Tim, is Faith. How thin she looks. How thin Faith looks.
Yeah.
On the
On
cover.
the cover.
And then in the story, she's a more heavyset girl, and I was like,
Yeah.
wow. And yet they make her look all thin on the cover.
The cover lies to you.
Yeah, but I really didn't get into the story, but like I said, I pushed through it for this, and also the main character, Peter Sting, I'm like, he's not a very good main character. I mean, the part when Faith is like, I think we all need to cuddle together, and then Chris goes to say, no, you're not cuddling with me and another woman. So he just does his eye thing and takes control, and then and then it shows them together.
And
I
then
was
like Chris wakes up
wow.
like, "If you ever jump in my head again," and he's like, "Well, we need to be warm."
Yeah, I was like, wow.
I was doing it for us. Come
Yeah.
on, go get me a beer.
Yeah, go get me a beer. And then, okay, now I'm going to find another member of our team. Okay, how about Flamingo, this woman who just like burns her clothes off? Yeah, she can join. And then they're like, okay, well, now let's find a man. So then they find big, strong, shirtless Torque. But yeah, the story, I wasn't caring for it, but I was getting through it. And then, like you said, in the third issues, when they're in space, they're against Rexo, who Rexo belongs in the F list. And I was like, oh man, does it ever really get better? And then there's Axe, who, like I said, little weasel computer geek who is bad,
I can feel the technology talking to me. Well, what's it saying? I can't figure out the passcode.
Exactly. I like when Torque did call him, he's like, you axe-hole.
Yeah, the whole time he's like, "You asshole."
Yes. But for me, in all honesty, like I said, if I wasn't reviewing it with you guys, I would have closed it, probably would not have made it through issue number 1.
Wow.
My positive side is that I thought the artwork was fine. And I thought
But positive side, I finished it.
Yeah, I finished it. Torque made me laugh. But for me, this is my lowest grade I give. And I give Harbinger, Children of the Eighth Day, 3.5 out of 10.
Woo. It's the reverse of Manowar for us here.
Yes.
Wow.
So there we go. 7 out of 10 for Jamie, 6.9 out of 10 for Tim. And today I was the critical one, and I gave it 3.5.
Yeah. I'm surprised you're not burning the book as we're sitting here.
The lowest.
So we're
grade.
gonna take care of this right now.
What it looks like it needs some water. It needs to
It needs to
my
grow.
God. That's
Uh,
odd because Sonny, when we did EXO, you and I were in love with that book and we thought it was amazing. And Jamie wanted to burn his eyes out, and now you're the other way. It's the other
Yeah.
way around.
yeah. So I thought it was very interesting. And like I said,
But you had to go through 4 issues where Jamie only had to read 1.
yeah, until
Yeah. The one thing that I did laugh about in the book though was when they were in space and Zephyr was flying around, and I don't know if it was Rexo or one of the minions, but like grabbed her. It was like, really, a cape?
Oh,
And she's like, I'm a superhero. And they're like, but a cape?
the twins Sparrow and
Yes.
Swallow, named after birds.
Yeah, that I was like, all I could think of was the Incredibles, where like, no capes.
Isn't that my decision?
Yeah.
well, yeah, with this one, yeah, definitely pretty sting in my head, but I did make it through it. And look at that, it did give us quite an interesting review. So I'm glad the 3 of us got to review this. And I say
Yeah.
that wraps up our review of Harbinger, Children of the Eighth Day. Now we can put it behind us for good.
I was waiting for
Until-
somebody to throw it.
Until
Put it
someone can
behind us.
join the F list. There we go. I will toss it
On the couch.
right there on the couch.
Yeah,
I'm not going
it's
to ruin it. I'm not going to ruin a book though.
That'd be horrible for the show.
It gets tossed behind us, and now we move past Harbinger. It's done. It's
Wow.
over, and now it's time for the next pick.
I am honestly cool with what Jamie was talking about in the pre-show, and
Yeah.
I would like to do that.
All right, so
Yeah.
Jamie,
Night of the
Let's-
Ghoul.
Night of the Ghoul.
I'll send you
Okay.
the information, Sonny.
Sounds good. It has ghoul, so it has me interested in it already. I think it's already a 9 for me.
Done.
I'd be surprised if it wasn't.
But all right, so yeah, we will be reviewing Night of the Ghoul, and that won't be next week though. Next week, me and Tim are going to have a From the Vault little special
Mhm.
episode. We'll have a From the Vault, and then the following week it'll be the 3 of us again, and we will have a special celebration. The Codex podcast will reach episode number 75, so we'll have some good fun there. And then the following week, it should be the following week, in episode 76, we shall review Night of the Ghoul.
Sounds like a plan. And
Right.
it sounds like a good place to end this episode for today.
Yes. So now we can wrap it up. It's been a great one. It's been fun. I had a lot of fun. Hope you guys did too. Hope everyone watching enjoyed. Stay safe out there. Gotta enjoy life. And, we will be back. I look forward to seeing you all in more episodes of the Codex podcast and more things from the Codex station. Take care, everyone.
Right on. Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget we are on all the socials. All you got to do is type in the Codex Station, and that is where you will find us. Every social media platform that you enjoy posting on, we're there. Every live streaming platform you enjoy watching us on, we're there too. Make sure to hit the like, share, and subscribe and follow and get that algorithm going so we can get to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. Jamie knows where to find some awesome merch, and he's going to let us know. But I will see you next time.
Yes, jump over to the codexstation.com, your one-stop shop for everything Codex. Get some merch, meet the team, let us know what you like, don't like. And as Tim said, we're on all the socials, and they're all linked on the website. So there's no reason for you to miss out. Not like, share, subscribe, and follow. We did have a new merch drop. Is that Bagley art
Yes.
come out? Inspired by one and only Tim Morse himself. So guys, go check that out. It's not going to be a limited run like I wanted it to because Sale talked me out of it.
Good job, Sal.
Yeah, so that's going to be up forever. Guys, we have so much in store for you. It's not even funny. Like I know I say it every week, but there's just so much more now. And I am excited to see where we go, and I'm excited to hear what you guys have to say about it. We do this because we love it, and we do it for you because we know you love it too. So keep watching, keep hitting that like button, and just watch for more. That's all I gotta say. But as always, you never know what anyone's going through out there. You never know what battle anyone's fighting. So always be kind, because making someone smile can change the course of their life. So always be kind. And we will see you, except for me, because I'll be gone for a week. Everyone else will see you in the next one.